is Wednesday. It's about 5:15. Brendan and I have been stocking up on some supplies. We are under a winter storm warning, ice storm warning. It's supposed to hit our area around 1 a.m. and we're expected to get 30 to 40 mile per hour winds. It's supposed to go through tonight, tomorrow, and we're hoping that we're overly prepared, but we don't want to be in a situation where we're not prepared at all. So over the past few days, we did work on securing more supplies for the homestead. We did go ahead and get a generator because we have about 2-week-old chicks in the brooder, and we have quail that are hatching right now. We had 15 hatch over the past day, and we've already moved them to the brooder. So the generator is going to be used to plug in the brooder and the heat lamps for the dogs and the tank warmer heater for the chickens, so everybody will have water that's not frozen, because we do still have a full-time job away from home, so we have to know that our animals are going to be cared for when we're not able to be there right in front of them 24/7. So we've got some supplies behind us. We're headed to the house now to get our gas cans because our generator is a dual fuel. It'll run on propane or gas. So we're going to fill up our gas tanks as well. And again, we're hoping we're over prepared, but we really don't know what's going to happen. So we have the generator. We're getting fuel options. We have stocked up on some food that'll be easy for us to cook for us. We do have a heater for us. It's propane. And we bought a Ryobi inverter, so we'll be able to charge our phones. We have a lot of Ryobi products. We really like those. I got a pole saw. I really like it. And today we got a chainsaw, which is Ryobi brand, and it's battery powered. So what we did is, a lot of times with Ryobi products, which you can get at Home Depot, and we're not sponsored by them at all, but it would be nice. You can buy a tool that will come with a battery and a charger for the same or sometimes less than the exact same battery by itself, even without a charger. So while we were in Home Depot, we had a buggy full of Ryobi products, and this lady walked over to us, and she asked us if we needed anything, and she was actually a Ryobi rep, and she was at the store. Her and her co-worker, they were stocking their supplies at that particular Home Depot, and she offered us a free 4 amp hour 18 volt battery. And I had to ask Brandon because I can't remember all that, but she offered us a free battery that will fit chargers and tools that we already have, if she could take our picture with our basket full of Ryobi tools and batteries. And I was like, yes, I love free stuff. So we got a battery that's usually around $169 just for the battery itself. We got that battery for free, and we also still bought the chainsaw, which came with a battery and a charger for less than the price of a brand new battery and charger. So we do have some options. So we will be able to charge our phones, so we can be available for work and to answer calls for emergencies. call out should we need to. And of course, we're going to have our vehicles fueled up in case we have to respond to a family emergency or to work should something happen. This past shift, before we left work, we did make sure that our crews had, extra supplies for this particular weather event that's coming our way. So we are headed home now so we can get our gas jugs and get those filled. But yeah, that's what's going on right now. Hopefully we're just over prepared, but we will update y'all as things go on, and fingers crossed we make it through this without losing power. But if we do, we're going to do our best to take care of all of our animals and make sure that everything's okay. So we'll check back in with y'all later. Little baby quail, fresh hatched. We did take the first 15 out right afternoon, and put them into the brooder. And there are 9 currently out. You can kind of see some of them look smaller and wetter. They are moving around, and it's really hard to see with the condensation. That's why I turned the flash on. Try to get these over here, see if you can see those. It's really hard to see. You can see them moving around. Little tiny babies. Hey guys, it's day 2 of the ice storm for Arkansas 2022. It's February 3rd. Just wanted to give y'all an update. We just collected eggs, and so far we haven't had too many problems. Yesterday we did have a water leak in the brooder for the quail and the chicks. Brandon did get that fixed, so everybody's warm. We've had 29 quail hatch so far, and they're warm and dry. We did just do our chores here. We filled up all the food for the chicks and the quail, and we put out some shavings for the older chicks that are not out in general population yet. Filled their water. We have the generator ready. We have gas and propane to go in it should we need it. It's about 29 degrees right now. We've got about 4 inches of sleet, and we're just praying we don't lose electricity. We do have to go to work in the morning, so we're trying to decide now if we need to hook the generator up before we go to work, because if we're already at work, say we go to work and the power's still on, but we're at work and the power goes off, it might be really difficult for us to get back out here to hook everything up. So that's what we're trying to decide now. We're going to see how it goes throughout the day. It's only about 11 right now, so we've got a while to decide. We did have a busted heat lamp bulb in with one of the dogs, so we changed that. Everybody has extra shavings or straw. Tarps are up, heat lamps are good, fresh water for everybody. We've disconnected our hoses from our frost-free hydrants. We did have to replace that one. I did talk about that in one of the previous videos recently. So all the hoses are disconnected, and yeah, that's about it. I'll flip around and give y'all a view of what's going on. So these are the older chicks. We have them in the breeder pens that we had before, because they're not quite big enough to go into general population with everybody. So they're in that one pen over there, and they've got a wind block and a roof, heat lamp over their water. and Brandon had to dig out the door for the chickens. He had to dig that out and dig out this door so we could get in to collect the eggs. Trying to get this open. So we collected the eggs, filled up all the food in here. It's 29 degrees outside, and in here I would say it's probably close to 40. There's a black lavender and Seamus. Pretty much everybody's inside. Their food is full. They're just staying warm, so I'm gonna close this back up. Okay, I'm not gonna open the door to the coop. Like I said, we have those baby quail in the brooder, and opening the door, even though we have the heater on and their heater's on inside the brooder, it does make a draft. So I'm not gonna open that right now. I'm gonna do a separate video just on the quail. But I'm gonna grab these baskets of eggs and get inside. We've charged all of our batteries. We've got inverters in case we need to charge our phones. So right now we're just preparing for the worst and hoping we are over prepared in the end. But we'll check back with y'all later and give you an update what's going on.